everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Cardinals. And with that, it's off to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, where we'll hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Palmer now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
Again, it's Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense. Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. He's had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today. Partner, I know we're supposed to be impartial and not root, but be honest. Weren't you excited for the opportunity for David Johnson of Arizona to have 100 yards from scrimmage in each and every game this year?
Yeah, NFL record 15 straight games at the century mark. Disappointingly, though, couldn't get that clean sweep, just 44 yards in the Cardinals' finale after he was forced to exit with a knee injury.
But how about the way he broke out in 2016? One of the stars of the future in the NFL.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A gain of 6 there on first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Jeremy Ross. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd, and that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
What up, man?
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third down and 3. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Prescott up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten, 44 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in that.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less
to become
culture
the Rams.
shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. His throw incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Here's Palmer to throw. Man open left side is Brown. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Dude, I got one viewer right now. Oh, yeah.
Bruce Arians with a decision to make it. He's made it. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol. They're going on 4th down. It's Pollard. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. All right, different topic here. 2018 Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle. Starting to get near that.
He rifles one, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They come up in an offset eye. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. And incomplete here on 3rd down. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I am shocked that they would go for it there. Talk about a gutty call. But that's all about having faith in your offensive line, and they come through there on 4th down.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air again, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Palmer to throw. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Palmer to throw again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
1 man in the backfield, Elliott. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. 2nd down, Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. from the red zone now. Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. A second down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And that is a shame. Oh, it's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Get ready.
On second down, here's Palmer. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. Palmer now. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the... You can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz. He's going to win that battle just about every time.
And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. They get 31 yards that time. And the Cardinals are going to have it now, 1st and goal. In the red zone this time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You're able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go play action here on first down. He hits Beasley right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Cuts it out here, left sideline. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
To throw is Prescott, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now Palmer back into his ball. He's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the result is a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got the big fella. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Whitehead, the return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the 2 points always stings, but they can put this in the end zone. You can make it a 2-score swing.
That stinging is probably that shot you take to the body. But now they can hit them in the chin with a big one, can't they? I mean, they can come right up and smack them and really create a great advantage for themselves.
An opportunity to take advantage. We'll see if they do just that. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Complete to Jason Witten. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. What?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Going right side, he has Witten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, 81 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well.
Every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Homer apparently wants to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Downs. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson taking it in. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation... Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went... yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while. The illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a legal forward pass.
Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now here's Ross. Muscles him off. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your...